Hello there guys, it's me, Unstable Voltage. Welcome back to episode 4 of Old World as Persia on the Noble difficulty. Once again, much like I said at the beginning of the last video, I haven't actually posted video 2 at this point. So the only video that's gone live that I've seen the comments on at the time of recording this are the first one. So apologies to any of you who have been leaving tips, suggestions, hints and bits and pieces on things that I have missed. I won't have seen those comments at the time of recording this, but I was having so much fun and I was getting so into the zone after recording the last video, I didn't want to stop. I just wanted to carry on. So here we are. So in the last video, we managed to grab our settler and grab this city over here. We're now building a worker, or producing a worker, or whatever. We've managed to uncover a little bit more of the map. We've managed to clear out a good chunk of the barbarians down here, and we've got our settler coming that should be able to go and grab this city in reasonably short order. I'm going to hit end turn because I am out of orders. So I'm taking a little bit of a hit from these guys, but not overly. They're not really doing an awful lot of damage. So the Queen has successfully converted somebody else's religion. The Prince likes us a little bit as well. Word of our knowledge of monasticism has travelled far. An emissary representing the Queen arrives at court, humbly requesting that we share it with Babylon. Having Babylon owe us a favour could be nice. So, worker, you are going to clear the land, which will give us some more wood. And then you are going to... I mean, we could actually... No, we couldn't afford any of these. Not even the cheap ones. We are going to get a mine there, because we've got a few swordsmen. We're going to start running out of iron if we're not careful. So, yeah, we want to clear this camp out, realistically. So, let's just take a pot shot at you. Can you not move into the city site? There we go, that was weird. You can actually heal in friendly territory, so I'm just going to get you to heal up, and this guy might move closer towards me. So... It looks like I am in the bottom right-hand corner of the map. So if I can stop the AI sneaking through my borders, there's potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 city spots here, or even more. Is there 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Yeah, if we can get this one, 7. Not too bothered about that one. That one's probably a little bit close to Carthage. I mean, so is this one, in all honesty. And to be fair, Carthage might have already taken that one out. This one I definitely want. It's good control of a mountain... Well, actually, this one I definitely want. Because this one has access to gems and iron and gold. This would be a great city. This one would also be nice because it gives us control over a little mountain pass. And it gives us honey and sorghum. So... yeah, oh, and also some wine. So these two cities are really worth grabbing if I can. This guy's not been doing much recently, and I think what I might do with him is have a little pop over here. Yep, this is still a Dane camp for now, so that is not too bad. What else have we got going on? Now, you are a reasonably beefy unit now, so I'm going to move you down here, and we're going to try and start attacking these barbarians. I do have some orders remaining. We can tutor our son some more. Again, I'd like to try and improve his wisdom if possible. Still got some orders remaining. Let's keep... actually, let's try and get somebody to like us a little bit more. So which family would we like? You don't like us very much. Let's go and work on you a little bit. So that just leaves us with one order remaining. Because we do have an odd number at the moment. So some of these things require two. Right, you're taking pot shots at me, which is fine. So the game is suggesting polis. I mean, that gives me walls and hamlet, which are useful. So is Odeon, to be honest. Because we don't have a lot of culture. But the hamlets can be useful for the money. I think we're going to need... I know people always tell me off for building Odeons, but I think we're going to need some. I'm actually going to go for drama on this one. And if you think I'm wrong, well, you're probably right, but that's what I'm doing anyway. So let's go and start picking on this unit. We can easily do a fair chunk of damage to it. You can heal up and you can carry on fighting. We're going to have this settler in 2 turns. He's going to go straight over there and grab that city site. We need to get a worker out in one of these cities as soon as possible as well. I don't know why I'm zoomed so far out. We can actually also move... Oh, who have you been attacking? Oh, you're attacking the Danes. Babylon are attacking the Danes down here. That's not good. It might be worth me coming down here and seeing if I can ninja that camp as well. I'm not sure if I can pull the same trick off twice, but I'm certainly willing to give it a go. So you can see what's going on here. So let's use you to grab a few little trinkets for us. We'll grab that on the next turn. So there's not too much that we can do. During one of your visits to the academy, the prince asks you to come and see his pet monkey. Oh, not this monkey thing again. We're terrifying, so we can kill the monkeys. That's the only option that we've got, because we're terrifying. So we've unfortunately just got a crap event here that we can't do anything about. We do get +1 discipline, so we'll get an extra 32 gold per turn, but also we'll lose 2 civics, which is not the end of the world, but it does suck. So this is the head of the Sassanid family. A grinning Parisasis approaches you. Cyrus, listen to this. She proceeded to recite a raunchy and extremely detailed poem depicting how the two of you could make love. It contained several rude puns, an inspired smile, and very creative use of olive oil. Sounds fun. She can become our lover or not interested. We'll take the extra discipline again. Look at that, 150 gold per turn now. Nice. Let's end the turn there because there's not a lot that we can do. Stop it. You horrible thing. The oracle's been completed by Persia. That's great. Especially because now we'll be able to use that work for something else. Our troops encounter a group of travelling artisans. They say their nation of Greece has already established a great civilization in distant lands, but they wish to see the world. Invite the travellers to settle in Persia. We gain a farmer. We can gain another discipline. Or we can straight up gain... We can take them captive to learn Greece's secrets and get 120 science, which is like 10 turns of science. But 48 extra gold, it's really nice. We'll make the science up. You guys are up here. So so you're actually quite close to Carthage. I also noticed Carthage's borders are getting very close to this camp. So we may not have a chance on this one. Before I do anything else, how are things going on down here? Right, can't get to that camp by going this way, but we can certainly try and sneak around this side. So let's go and do that. So, you know, if the camp is left unattended, I can grab it, and it doesn't count as me of killing the Danes, so it's fine. So we've got ourselves another swordsman over here. And yeah, we probably want to start moving you in this direction. Parser is now finished on whatever it was working on with the swordsman. So we could get another military unit, or we could get another settler. We do need another settler. Or we could get a miner here. Because that would give us another good tile that we could harvest the wood out of and then put a really good quarry in. So I think we're actually going to get the stone cutter. It's only going to be 4 years. I think that'll be worthwhile having. The oracle is now done. Excellent. So an extra 2 legitimacy. Now that the prince has completed his study of philosophy, how shall he contribute to the court? So he can become a scholar. That can make him a governor or spy master. And he gets +3 science. Yeah, I think we'll do that. Because our science ain't the greatest right now. We can build the shrine. The shrine of Hava Krishna will give us... No, not Krishna. Kashita. I don't know how that's pronounced. It's an urban improvement, which will count towards our urban improvements. Obviously, the oracle does as well. Plus 20% to adjacent farms. And we do have 2 farms here. So it might be slightly better building that one just there. And it'll give us half an order as well. Half an order, I mean, really. You're going to harvest that. Let's go a little bit further around and see what we can see over here. Okay. So can't do anything else with you. Don't have any orders left. So, yeah, let's end the turn. I do want to promote some of my units up. We're getting a decent amount of training here. Right, my health is beginning to decline and I'm now ill. That's not good. This is the governor of Persia and court minister. We can make him strict. New infantry units start with 100 XP, although we're not building too many right now. Let's just up... Well, that's not a massive boost in courage, is it really? As a governor, +2 per year per culture level. Yeah, so we'll get more from doing that. Okay, how are things going down here? Yeah, if you guys want to finish shooting that Dane camp out, I'm fine with that. Can you recover these things? Yes, you can. Our explorers discover a cache of jewels hidden deep in the abandoned ruins. Their orders were to explore the lands. Would you rather they exploit this discovery instead? I've got enough training that I think we can spend on that and grab the extra gold. You are now idle because you've finished this guy. There's not really any point force marching over there because I don't have... Well, I might have the orders. Yeah, I wouldn't have the orders to force march over there even if I force march, so I'm not going to bother. We do need another settler. A settler here is going to take 9 years. It sucks, but we need settlers, so it's got to be done. You're going to go over here and grab the marble. And looks like we've found some more of Carthage. So this one might be difficult to grab. I'm not too bothered by that one. I don't know if they've got this one. But it would be nice to come down here and try and grab these. Now, if I do declare war on the Danes, I've got to be cautious about this camp up to the north as well. So I do need to watch out for that. There's nothing else that I can do with my units right now because I've used up all of my orders. Even though I'd like to get you moving down here. But that's fine. We'll end the year. Carthage is now at peace with the Danes. That's actually good. Because if they're at peace with the Danes, it means they're not going to be attacking them. Which means that they're not going to be clearing their camps out. Doesn't look like we have much time left. Which is unfortunate. Okay, we need to get into one of these tiles over here. I don't know which one. But I think taking the one further to the east is probably going to benefit us. So, I don't think we need the riders here. The extra orders could be useful. Yeah, let's go and put that in there. So, we're right next to Greece now as well, which could be problematic. So, this city is a bit of an outlier. And I think because this city is an outlier, I think we need a warrior up here for defensive purposes. I'm now going to take this guy and run directly into barbarians. Before I do anything else with you, what's going on down here? Oh, they've managed... How did they clear that camp? That is cheeky. I'm going to leave this unit here because they could end up getting taken out by... Do you know what? I could declare war on Babylon. How... Babylon do have quite a few units that are close to me. I'll wait one more turn and see what happens. It is possible that those marauders might take those archers out. So it might be worth waiting there. The game is suggesting another shrine here that would give us some culture. Reduce... Well, we don't have divine rule. It would give us some more gold. We're not really hurting for gold right now. We could always do with more stone. There aren't really any urban improvements that we can get right now. We're going to need to hurry these up because we need 4 more. Otherwise, we're going to end up with it becoming a legacy. Because we're probably going to die. Yeah, not too bothered about those barbarians up there. We are probably going to have to go to war with the Danes quite quick. It might be worth me leaving this unit up here just as a defence from the Danes up there. So let's go and put a general in. Counterattacks during melee. Yeah, you will do. Because if these guys move in. So there is a unit up there. We need to keep our eye on that. I could be using these units to move in towards that camp, but I really want to see if I can grab this. I don't know why Babylon have leapfrogged me there. Well, I do, because they're annoying gits. Not the best spot for a quarry, but it's close and we don't have a lot of orders left. I'm going to move you over here just so that I'm as far away from that barbarian as possible. Everybody else is just going to stick around here. I know I still need to take these guys out. That's fine. Let's end the turn because we don't have any orders left. Oh, we're on the road to recovery. That's excellent. So we've got our worker over here now. We should probably get the horses. That's not a bad idea. Because it will give us an extra order. And heaven knows orders have been an issue. This unit is actually healing. I'm so tempted to attack it. There's a lot of Babylonian units working their way down here, though. Which I don't particularly like. Do I want to declare war on Babylon? I don't have a lot of military units. In fact, I don't have any military units up here at all. If I declared war on them, would they come down here and make my life? I assume these guys are coming down here to try and secure this camp. So if I can move down here quickly, I think what I'd like to try and do is move out with you. Let's put you in there. Because you can't heal up, right? But this unit can. And this unit is slightly stronger. So I'm going to go over here and try and take this camp out. And then move those units that way. Because that will be all the barbarian camps gone. And then we can hopefully deal with the Danes. No, it's not the Danes I'm going to be at war with. It'll be Babylon. So I could bring you down here. Yeah, okay, change of plans then. Let's just back that up. I'm going to bring you down here to grab the camp. And you guys are all going to move in and we're going to take these guys out down here. These can't do a lot of damage to me. So we'll clear this camp along the way. And then we'll move units down here and we might declare war on Babylon. It could be a big risk. I also think, therefore, it's going to be worth getting a military unit over here. So, we do have more stone than iron. We are about to build another quarry. This is a riders thing, so yeah, it's mounted units here that get the bonus. We can't build any mounted units yet. Both of these are going to take the same amount of time, but I think we're going to go for the slinger. We can't rush it, unfortunately. What have we got in terms of military units? You can actually move closer in. So let's go ahead and do that. Yeah, I think you guys are going to stay here. I could potentially give them another promotion just to make them even stronger against these guys. Tough against damaged units. We're not in urban, so that's a little bit pointless. So tough might be quite useful, especially if these guys start piling on us. Let's leave you there for now. We've got this guy here. So probably not too much to do down here at the bottom of the map. I'm going to start heading my way back over now. Let's end the year. I think I can squeeze in a couple more turns. Right, you've got some units to come out here and annoy me, but that's fine. Greece is now at a truce with Hatti. In response to our gracious support of Hatti during its struggles, King Hattusili, the beloved of Hatti, has extended an invitation. He would be honoured if you would visit the royal palace and speak before the gathered Hittite court, a high honour. During your visit, the heir to Hitti's throne, Prince Mursili the Gracious of Hatti, offers to act as your escort. This may be a good chance to win over the next generation of Hittite leadership, but it would mean ignoring the current ruler. How old is the current ruler? 78. It's the prince we want to be smooching up to there. Sometimes too much is never enough. The insatiable oligarch Parasitis, the hero, and her family, unsatisfied with the lives of plenty, have petitioned the court for even more imports to slake their lust for fine goods. The constant consumption and wanton spending is taking its toll on the treasuries. One option to remedy Sassanid greed would be to increase the production of these items inside Persia, or we could continue to ship them from afar to our vassal families. So we could lose 44 civics and Parsa gains luxurious delights, which would reduce our discontent and increase our culture. Or she can become endeared to us and we give her 180 gold. Or she can become estranged. Well, we could afford either. But I think I'd prefer the culture boost right now. Let's move in with some of these units. I mean, I can straight up kill you with either of these units. +3 defense to slingers. As a general, +10 defense and attack versus melee units. And +5, that's a leader. I think brave is the way to go with you. And you can move in here. I mean, you can get hit by both units, but you could have got hit by both units anyway, so that's not really an issue. This unit looks like he's attacking every turn. I don't know what he's shooting at, though. I don't know where all these other Babylonian units are going either. I'm very tempted to pull that trigger. You're going to come down there just because I don't want to lose that site, potentially. Let's start coming back over here with you before you get blocked into the corner, because I need to see what's going on over here with these camps. So you're going to stay there. You're going to stay there. I mean, I could promote you again, but I really don't want to. That said, this is what the AI does, right? The AI just really boosts up its units and makes them super strong, which I think is kind of where I've got to go. So you're going to stay there. You're not a lot of use up here right now. I mean, it's interesting seeing what's going on. I'm going to assume that those barbarians, wherever they were, have been taken out by now. This camp is the one that's going to be potentially dangerous, but it does look like someone has been attacking them because they are weakened. You have finished production of the stone cutter. And I think I need to... Well, I need lots of things. I need more workers. I need more military units. Potentially another farmer as well. Let's get the farmer first. And then after the farmer, we'll get another warrior. But we are going to need more... How many, if any, settlers do I have in production? I've got a settler in production here to go to this site. And I'll need 2 more settlers. One for here. And potentially one for here. Let's end the year. Yeah, so he's alternating between attacking and healing up. Greece declares war on Carthage. That is actually excellent. Because they're right next to each other. So they can beat the snot out of each other and leave me out of it. You can kill this unit completely. You could only do 8 damage. You would do more if you moved in behind them, because now we're not attacking across a river. So yeah, you are alternating between healing up and stuff. There is an archer unit over here, so I really don't want to get too involved in fighting. Because it's going to take us a while to get that slinger. Yeah, and this unit is actually going down. They could have other units here, which is possible. I haven't seen a settler yet, though, so we should be okay. So let's concentrate on our workers. We've built the shrine. It's suggesting we could get the Great Ziggurat. That'd actually be quite nice in terms of the extra culture. It's also suggesting the Hanging Gardens, which would give us growth and the extra culture. Also gives us some good growth. Not a lot of options, really. We could go ahead and cut some trees, but we're not exactly short of the wood right now. I think what I will do is I'm going to go down here, and it's suggesting a quarry. And that's exactly what we're going to do. So we're going to get the wood, and we're going to get a quarry there. That'll be a really good quarry, and it'll help when we get Odeons, because we're working on drama. We've got another worker over here. Now, that's not a great spot for a quarry. I could move you to one of my other cities, potentially. You've got a worker coming. There's no worker over here. Now, they are the wrong workers for the cities, which is the downside, but they can still do the work. So I might move you all the way over here, and we can go over here and grab the iron mine, which will be really good for us. We can also potentially get the pyramids. That'd be nice. Minus 50% start law cost. And also potentially grab the citrus. We can move that worker back later on once we need them more over here, but I think that's fine. We do have some orders left. Let's go over here and grab some more iron. And let's start moving this way because we can grab that iron as well. Let's end the year. I think we've got time potentially for one more turn. I would like some more urban improvements here. News arrives from Greece that the king is dead and a new ruler has taken the throne. Their opinion of you is now upset. Hattie has begun construction of the pyramids. Okay, so no need to worry about that one anymore then. A few people converting to Persian paganism. Yeah, that's not good. So we can get a free worker. I'm actually going to take that. For 2 years, it's worth having the worker. So we've got a worker over here. We can now get... what's the word I'm looking for? We can now get mounted units here now. What do I want to do with you? That's not a good spot for a quarry. That's suggesting an Odeon there. The pasture's probably a good idea because, again, it will give us orders. Now, it was suggested that I can cut the trees and clear the land and then build the pasture. So let's go ahead and do that. Can we wipe you out? Not quite on... Well, we can, but I've got to use both units. So you are now wiped out. Okay. Settler is coming here in 5 turns. That's still quite a ways off. Hattie has taken... Now, that's good. Hattie have actually taken this campsite, which is good for me because it means that if I declare war on the Danes, I don't have as much to worry about. But I would like this one here as well. There is still this archer unit, which is a little bit concerning. I could move up there with a unit, but it's probably going to be this one. Also, you know, they've got an archer versus this guy. You know, archers are pretty strong. We probably want to get... I can't get another warrior here because I don't have the iron. We're also now running out of food. What do we want to get up here? I mean, slingers aren't great, but they're like my only option right now. I might just spend the iron tax and just buy another warrior. It's probably the best way. That is saying build a shrine. Would be an urban improvement. It does spread Persian paganism though, so I don't necessarily want to build that one. I mean, I guess they all spread paganism, which is the problem. That one would give bonuses to adjacent lumber mills, and we could have some lumber mills there. But it would also make a good spot for a quarry. We don't have adjacent nets. I think we'll go ahead and grab that. Got another worker who is free. You were moving over to this city, that was right. You can't get across there on this turn unless you force march. That's fine. Do I just... I'm tempted to just make that attack. I just don't know how much stuff Babylon has around. And without me having any units out here to take them down, because the slinger's not going to be great against them. It's really the this guy that I need. It'd be great to be able to take that from them. Decisions. Let's have a look at the events. With the death of King Philip the Wise of Greece, rule of Greece has passed on to King Babylonia of Greece. Tried to befriend him. We'll lose a little bit of legitimacy. I mean, Greece are quite close to us. Use this trip as a chance to spy and learn about their lands. I mean, it would be nice to stay friendly, but also just getting the science would be nice. A new marriage proposal for your son. So from the... Right, let's look at the families. They both actually like me quite a lot, so neither of these really matters. You've got +4 wisdom and -1 everything else. I think you'll be the one that we go for. So this is now our free worker. Yeah, let's go ahead and get the Odeon now. It's about time. So we've got 8 orders remaining. We can easily harvest that. I don't think I'm going to... Not yet, but I might go to war with Babylon. I really would like to try and grab that city, because I don't want them having a city in the back of my borders. If I can grab that and these 3 Dane camps, I'll be happy. Probably not going to be able to get this one. It's quite close to Carthage. This one is already gone. So not to worry too much about that one. So what do we have? Right, first of all, can't do anything else with you. Can go over here and harvest the marble. Can't do too much else, but we can explore the map a little bit. Okay. Not doing anything with you guys. So yeah, that pretty much is... Well, we've got to do the science. So game is now once again suggesting spoked wheel. That would give us chariots, and that's actually not a bad idea, because we do have access to horses now. So, yeah, let's start working on that. Because we've already got a boost to it as well, because of the science we got from that last one. So getting some chariots could be really good for us. And then we'll be able to start getting our unique units soon. So what I'd like to do is grab this camp as quickly as possible. It's going to be 5 years before we get this settler. But if I can grab that as quick as possible, then I can move all of these units across. I know I'm kind of then leaving this stuff here, but I've got to potentially be prepared for an attack coming in from Babylon. I can't believe that they snuck all the way down here to take that camp out with a single unit. That is so cheeky. I mean, I could quite easily take that archer out with these 2 units, but then I don't know what damage they could do to me from the north, because I've got no units up north. So, I mean, or is it even worth me trying to take this? I mean, there doesn't appear to be a huge amount of stuff there, does there, really? There's not really... I mean, there's horses, sure. But is it a great spot? Not really. I could come over here and just grab these camps from the Danes and let Babylon have this. The Danes are going to be a lot less dangerous than Babylon. I can stay friendly with Babylon. I think I just leave this, actually. It's a little bit weird and annoying that they're kind of stuck here behind me, but I don't think that's a good city spot. Well, I mean, it is, but I just think some of these would be better. I mean, this one particularly, because of the honey and the sorghum, lots of mountains, olives. Oh, is that grapes? There's wine, yeah, grapes. And then this one, because of the gems and the iron and the gold. So these 2 are definitely worth having. And obviously, we might as well get this one along the way. I think I just leave that one. Let me know what you think. This is probably the last video that I'm going to record before taking a break. So I'll try and wait for comments to come in before I make the next move. So please do let me know what you think. These last 2 videos have gone on for far too long. So thank you for bearing with me and persevering through them. I hope you've enjoyed the video and are still enjoying the series. If you are, please do consider leaving a like. And once again, please do leave your comments, tips, things that I've missed, criticisms, all the usual stuff in the comment section, because it really does help me out. At the time of recording this, I am still looking for work. It's been a little bit of a nightmare. I was hoping to have had something lined up by the beginning of December, but I've just been a little bit unlucky. So quite frightening times going into Christmas. So once again, a very big thank you to all of my Patreons who have been supporting me, both new and old. Really, really is appreciated. And if you are interested in supporting myself and the channel for the future, there is a Patreon link down in the description below, and also on the end card that plays at the end of the video. So thanks a lot for watching. I'll see you on the next video, and until then, goodbye for now.